What's up, guys? Hope you are doing well. In today's video, we are going to talk about top horrifying Roblox games to play in 2022. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Dead Silence. It's easy to see why Dead Silence is one of the most classic Roblox horror games. Players must explore the mystery of Mary Shaw, a murdered ventriloquist who haunts the local community. In this game based on the chilling horror movie Dead Silence, excellent game music and level design are what sets this Roblox game apart. Walking down one of the game's dimly lit corridors is an eerie feeling in and of itself. Doors will shake and floors will creak, but he's the ventriloquist you need to worry about the most. It lurks. This single-player horror game is not for the faint of heart. It lurks as monsters, creepy noises, and lots of jumping fears. The concept sounds simple enough. You have a grumpy older brother who tells you to get out of his room, and a kind father who goes grocery shopping, but not before reminding you to go to bed at 10. When you go to sleep, the terrifying begins. You wake up in the middle of the night, it's all dark, and you're alone for some reason. You know it's not a good idea to go down to the basement, but it's the only way to start the game and get through this terrifying night. Roses. Roses might be the ideal game for you if you like horror movies and adventure games. This game, created by Clockwork Entertainment, is undoubtedly well done, and the developers obviously put a lot of effort into it. The speech, the voiceover, and even the background objects are very well done and detailed. Roses is a single-player first-person horror game that can be downloaded on Roblox. You would play a character who died in an institution after losing a friend named Max. Now it's up to you to place Max in the same old institution, the apartment. Roblox Platform Apartment game is a horror-themed game where players have to explore a large apartment. The game design is inspired by a minimalist floor. Players can travel through the various levels alone or with their friends. Players will hear a variety of weird sounds, explore unfamiliar areas, and jump through the deadliest Roblox games early in the game. The more players enter the scarier Roblox game, the more scary things appear. Light bulb, re-illumination. From a certain point of view, this game is different from the others on this list. You actually see everything from top to bottom, as opposed to the traditional first-person or over-the-shoulder perspective used in most Roblox games. The concept is simple. Get out of the maze before they catch you. Just keep in mind that every little thing matters. Everything. The directions, the lights, the music changes, the sounds barely audible. For the best experience, the author recommends wearing headphones, so keep a kit handy. It's not as scary or adrenaline-pumping as the other games on our list, but it's still a creepy experience. Finders Keepers. In this first-person survival horror game, you are tasked with investigating strange happenings in a family's home. Your mission as a supernatural investigator is to uncover the truth about the forces that led to the family kidnapping. You will have to go through dark corridors, find secret discs, and stay away from the evil creature that lives in the house during your investigations. This game is full of scary jumping fears and jumping fears. Alone in a Dark House. You are tasked with exploring a house in Alone in a Dark House, which is comparable to Finders Keepers. Instead of being a paranormal investigator, players take the position of a private investigator tasked with investigating a heinous murder case. The terrifying Roblox game can be played together and includes fully speaking characters, 2 different settings, and a variety of puzzles to complete. Of course, the terrifying killer wanders the corridors in search of new victims, so players are never alone. The Maze. If being thrown into a dark maze with just a flashlight and a camera to your name sounds fun, then this Roblox horror game might be for you. This labyrinth, unlike conventional labyrinths, is located underground. This not only helps to completely confuse the player, but also makes the situation scarier when the flashlight runs out. To make matters worse, a swarm of sinister monsters haunt this labyrinth. Find out if you and up to 12 other players have what it takes to escape the maze. Murder Mystery 2. Everyone likes a good murder mystery, and it seems Roblox players do too. After all, the game has been downloaded over 4 billion times. Murder Mystery 2 is a collaborative investigative game in which 12 players must work together to find the killer. A sheriff is responsible for catching the killer in every game. It is a game of deceit and betrayal, so you will need all your wits to overcome the challenges that await you. Murder Mystery 2 isn't as scary as the other games on our list, but it's sure to get your heart racing. Bear Alpha. Bear Alpha game is one of the scariest Roblox games available. The game can be played with up to 10 people, with the main goal being to track down and kill everyone. Survivors of the game, on the other hand, can use the weapons discovered in the large area to take revenge. The bear is faster and stronger than the other survivors in this game, but he can also defeat the bear team. Holding the Shift button on a PC or the B button on an Xbox allows opponents to run. If a gear is available in the game, players will receive it immediately, and if they purchase it in the game, they will receive it the next time they play. Horror Elevator. Compared to any other game on the Roblox site, the Horror Elevator is a meaningful game based on creative and horror themes. Jujono MG deserves a special mention. The game begins with players entering an elevator, which will stop at several random doors as it travels in the desired direction. Each level of the game has a variety of different creatures, as well as a variety of game difficulties. It is one of the scariest Roblox games due to these difficulties. Nightmare Mines. The Nightmare Mines is based on a story that takes place in 1988 when the Robloxia administration opens the largest mine in the world. The solid black elements were then discovered by the players in 2006. Furthermore, many were discovered in 2010. Only the management has instructed them to forge and use the remaining part as a source of fresh fuel. Later, the miners also began to get angry. They will also have a weird shade on their brows and a body texture of 20 days. The player and his 8 teammates are stuck in the game and must take the sanctum from the mine site to stop the boy devouring the creature. Humanity is on the verge of extinction, and it is the player's duty to ensure that this does not happen in the game. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.